check out our new sponsor, the Health Blaze. All the information is in the description. Use the promo code above. Goodfellow One Boxing at 18% off of all their natural products, from deodorant, pomade, toothpaste, and much, much more. And they have additional discounts on their website as well. That's thehealthblaze.com. Starting December 20th. That promo code is good for 18% off. We go. All right, man. Just called win, and I linked the interview link in the description from Fight Hub. It's at the end of the video. Manny Pacquiao is expected to be at Shawn Porter and Errol Spence fight in LA September 28th at the Staples Center. And they got tickets as low as like $50. I just checked. All the way to $650. I think some floor tickets go up into the thousands for those who want to know. I think it's AXS.com. So check it out if you want to get a ticket to the fight. Real cheap. Share the videos. Appreciate the love, support. Okay. Support the fighters. But Pacquiao is set to be there to scout Shawn Porter and Errol Spence. So I guess they're supposed to be set some things up for maybe a call out or set up for a pay-per-view. So I don't know if they convinced or they sweetened the pot for Manny Pacquiao to want to fight Errol Spence or the Shawn Porter winner. Or if it's like, if Shawn Porter win, I only want to fight Shawn Porter. If Errol Spence win, I only want to fight Errol Spence. Or maybe they said, hey, maybe you just want to consider it, just come out and help sell the fight, or you're gonna be in LA. Ideally, when you do things like this, you want to kind of build the fight up. You know what I'm saying? So it's expected that Errol Spence gonna win. Maybe Pacquiao thinks Shawn gonna win. Obviously, I don't think he will fight Shawn Porter. Okay, because of Shawn's style, their familiarity. A lot of sparring rounds put in. I think he was one of Manny Pacquiao's main sparring partners as well. But, you know, if Shawn Porter is able to score a colossal upset over Errol Spence, and he blew up overnight as a celebrity, then cool. But some of the fights that was supposed to blow up Shawn Porter didn't blow him up. You know, like Adrian Broner, you know, steamrolling Paulie, beating Devin, and having a fight with Keith Thurman, though he lost. He didn't blow up in popularity like you would think he would. It's kind of like with Danny and Matisse. That fight didn't take Danny where you thought it should have took Danny with the amount of animosity and build up to that fight. But what's so funny about it is Manny Pacquiao has put up a poll, and I believe he put Shawn Porter on there. He left Errol Spence out. Once again, they just did an article with the president or one of the guys that's working at MP Promotions. His promotional company was saying they would like to fight Danny Garcia and Mikey Garcia next. So at the end of the day, they built up the Pacquiao fight in Dallas Cowboys Stadium, AT&T Stadium, this past year, and in March when he fought Mikey. And right there in that picture, Errol Spence was calling Manny Pacquiao over, and Pacquiao refused to do it. Now, what makes me think it could happen is because they sweetened the pot. He only wanted $20 million to fight Terrence Crawford and said, you know, he would have fought him. And Bob Arum got out here telling all these lies and saying he was trying to save Pacquiao for himself. No, he don't. Bob Arum don't care about Pacquiao health or well-being. He just didn't have the money to pay Manny Pacquiao, and that came out of his mouth. You know, at the end of the day, now you get $20 fighting Adrian, $20 million fighting Adrian, $20 million fighting Keith Thurman. Like, shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I want 30 to fight Errol Spence. You know what I'm saying? Like, now I can get an easy 20 over here. Like, shit, I'm gonna need 30, but I didn't need 30 ball. But it depends on how this fight goes. This fight is smash hit in pay-per-views and sales, and the Staples Center attendance record is Margarito and Shane Mosley. 20,000 people was there that night. That's the biggest attended combat fight in Staples Center. I believe it is. And still has the record to this day. But, you know, Pacquiao, you don't need to be playing with boxing fans' emotion. If you ain't there to say, I agree to fight Errol Spence or the Shawn Porter winner, which most of us believe is going to be Errol Spence, so there's no point in mentioning Shawn Porter's name, then it ain't even no point for you to show up. You know what I'm saying? Just not. At least Keith Thurman didn't hold us up. He was like, I ain't fighting him. And he didn't show up to Errol Spence fights. He didn't want to be around when Errol Spence was around, point blank period, okay? So, you know, with Pacquiao showing up, maybe they worked some things out. Maybe they found the money. Maybe Al said we could make it happen. But I heard that he got his eyes set on Danny Garcia and Mikey Garcia. Danny and Mikey. Or maybe they changed his mind. Maybe they said, okay, we not give you $20 million to fight Mikey. Or Danny, we only can guarantee you 10. And maybe he's like, oh, hell no. You know what I'm saying? I need more than that. Or maybe they like, oh man, we can guarantee you 25 or 20. Only fight we can guarantee you $20 million for is Errol Spence. If not, we don't need to work together. We can part ways. You go back to top rank, making what you make. And maybe they got that type of leverage over Manny Pacquiao. But usually, PBC track record is not forcing fighters to do nothing they want to do. They are a pro fighters management or television series where Al Heyman is a pro fighters manager. He does what's best interest for the fighter. Okay, and that's just what it is. He do what's best for the fighter. He did what's best for Charles Martin. He took that $7 million offer from Eddie Hearn, and he ran Charles Martin over there for Anthony Joshua when he could have fed him to Deontay Wilder. Okay. He felt that Peter Quillen was going to lose to Matt Korobov. He paid him to drop the belt. He does what's best with Leo Santa Cruz all the time. And at the end of the day, that's the biggest problem with PBC. They have no control over that. No control. They can't force their fighters to do nothing they don't want to do. But the biggest problem is this is what happened when you become a pro boxing promotional company or pro boxer manager company. The fans lose, even though it's fruitful for the fighters. The fans don't get the fights they want to see because you can't make the fights, especially when you don't work with nobody else. So we really suffering because of this. But you know what? If they kill boxing, so be it. It makes me no difference. It makes no difference. This has been the worst decade in boxing history. It set boxing back almost to ground zero. It's kind of like the Great Depression or the recession for this boxing for boxing in this decade. And for the boxers, they balling. Ain't no recession in their pockets. Al Heyman has set the market so high that eventually it got to come down. But Pacquiao being there, would I read something into it? Absolutely. Absolutely. And maybe Al Heyman got a plan. Errol said, Al want me to fight Pacquiao. What better time is to do it next? That's a huge pay-per-view. That's getting due at least $750. But first he got to get past Shawn Porter, which I don't think a lot of us think is going to be a problem. I think he'll walk through Shawn Porter like a lot of us believe he will. He bigger, longer, taller, powerful. He may not be faster than Shawn Porter, but he should be able to stump Shawn Porter on the floor like Kirk Franklin. Stump. But, yeah, Pacquiao, at the end of the day, it don't matter if Pacquiao go to the fight. Maybe they ask him to be there and, just come, and he'll come. And they're like, Floyd to be there. Floyd to be there. If Floyd going to be there, he going to come regardless. Because that's the only reason he came to the Dallas fight. He didn't come to the Dallas fight for what? He didn't come to scout no fucking Mikey. He didn't come to scout no Errol Spence. Everybody knew Errol Spence would win. Versus Mikey. Maybe he was hoping Mikey would win. He'd call out Mikey. But he came there because Floyd Mayweather was there. And Floyd Mayweather must be attending this fight. He got a house in L.A. in the L.A. County area. And, maybe they saying, maybe he trying to just catch up to Floyd. Because Floyd promised him a rematch over there in like China, Japan, or some shit like that. So he can be there for a number of reasons, man. And if, he don't fight the winner of this fight, then where do they go? Where does Errol go? The winner would be Errol. Danny, if he don't fight him, then what? Is it another Keith Thurman excuse for Errol? I'm waiting on Pacquiao. I'm waiting to get the last belt. Because if Pacquiao don't fight him next, then why don't fight Terrence Crawford next? Then if he fight Danny Garcia next, if it's not Pacquiao and don't fight Terrence Crawford, then what's going to be the excuse is the question. That's going to, but like I said earlier in the video, it don't matter, man. You can prove somebody wrong in the boxing community. You can prove them wrong all day, okay? You can prove them wrong all day long. It don't matter. They fighter can get knocked down in the ring and it's an excuse. He was drained. He been at 147 too long. I heard he got hurt in sparring. So it's going to be excuses, but Manny Pacquiao going to make a lot of black fight fans mad. Okay, if he go to that fight and he say, okay, he don't commit to fighting Earl, but he don't eventually fight Earl in January whenever he return. He fight Danny and Mikey next. He going to make a ton of people mad, in my opinion. But he can't do no wrong in his people's eyes, Can't do no wrong. So it don't even matter for him. He's a winner regardless. And like Crawford said, he can do whatever he want to do because he earned that right and he can go out however you want to go out. And a lot of these fighters still letting their career be dictated by Pacquiao and Floyd. Ain't that crazy? We talking 5-6 years later. They, instead of, creating their own legacy, they still trying to create their legacy off the strength of Pacquiao and Floyd. That shit crazy. But hey, it's Goodfellas Sports TV. Don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Health Blaze, at thehealthblaze.com. Promo code Goodfellas1 Boxing. Get 18% off the 100% all natural products, lotion, soap, foot soak, bath bomb, deodorant, much, much more. Website, promo code in description. Get that 18% off. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out to the email. Share the videos. Appreciate the love, support. And, yeah, man, just keep looking out for your boy in his videos. We gone.